Romeo and Juliet stage play that Tom Holland is starring in is coming up. It's going to be premiered on Netflix live, actually, which is crazy.
That kind of makes it more this realm.
Yeah, kind of. So it's getting roasted pretty heavily online right now. I mean, I think if you've earned your own Know Your Meme page, then you've been memed into oblivion. It's unfortunate, right? Because they chose this actress for Juliet, who is objectively unfortunate looking. To put it in like the least insulting and dehumanizing terms possible. Yeah. I just believe that, like most people, she's unsightly. And I'm seeing a lot of people post this new image that they've released of them face to face as a meme.
It really does look like a Netflix, like a UFC face-off.
Right, especially because Netflix started live premieres with fights with WWE, right?
With UFC.
Or with UFC.
Not WWE. Not
okay.
They're going Netflix. WWE is going to Netflix soon.
Oh, really?
Yes.
But they did. It is framed that way.
Yes.
But she's
just looks
smiling vaguely.
I don't know who made this one, but damn. The Photoshop work there is incredible.
Someone else said, I'm going to tell my kids this was Derek Chauvin and George Floyd.
Oh, man.
Come on. Oh, no. Come on.
This is my other favorite here.
Come on, we're all friends here.
This is my other favorite here.
Man, I mean, what? My only argument.
I mean, he kind of does look like a short cop who turns the body cam off with that haircut.
Well, a lot of people are posting about his haircut right now. I think it looks better than it usually does.
No, I like that haircut on him. Yeah. He does look like he taps.
It's a very British bloke haircut.
He looks like he taps the side of your car with the nightstick as he walks up to it. He looks
like a British bloke with this.
I mean, he is British, so that makes
I know, but
sense.
he usually doesn't look as British as he does now. But yeah, there's a lot of dunking going on. Another one is this screenshot that's getting reposted of Tom Holland in a TV show from last year where he plays a gay character, engaging in a gay hookup in a public restroom at a nightclub.
Kind of
with
looks
black
like
eyeliner on his eyes.
Looks like Marilyn Manson without the makeup.
I wouldn't make that comparison, but yeah. I mean, he is wearing the makeup there.
My issue with this is that I feel that every time we get to this subject, these studios that create these projects know this is going to happen. And I feel like they do so knowingly, almost to provoke this sentiment and have this sentiment be their marketing.
Yes.
So,
yeah.
But I mean, it's like done for that.
Who's the bad guy then?
Usually, though, we're talking about a Hollywood studio. This is a stage play production. So, like, the production company for the stage play is responsible for casting, and it's more common for stage plays to do race swaps and stuff. And you're also just farther away, so how you look matters less. But they're still publicizing it all over the internet and on Netflix, so same rules apply.
They did win in this because they sold out of their shows and it's getting moved to Broadway after this. So the bad publicity did work for them.
Of course.
Outrage marketing.
And here's an opinion that I've thought of for a long time, but I've kind of held because it's very difficult. It's very difficult to express in a way.
Let it all out.
But I don't care. So what I've noticed with diversity hires and things of that nature is that I feel that every time they try to make a huge point out of it, in my heart I feel they try to get someone that doesn't fit the role, because it is so easy to find a hot black chick.
Well, but
it's so easy. Well, but I feel
they call that colorism for this.
Whatever.
Because people kept suggesting Zendaya. They're like, why didn't you just get Zendaya? And they're like, that's colorism.
Well, Zendaya is like way too famous to be on a London stage play.
I mean, so is Tom Holland.
Well, he's not as famous as her.
He's Spider-Man. He's every bit as famous as her. Absolutely.
I think so. And but like Corinne Jean-Pierre, like they could have if their objective was to find a homosexual African American, they could have found one that could string a sentence. But I sometimes feel that they purposely hire unqualified people, be the qualification necessary good looks, be the qualification necessary whatever form of intellect and necessary requirement, And then they're like, "Oh, you don't like him because X." It's like, no.
Do they want to be proven
it's the
wrong?
unqualified part. It's like it's always a trap that is
Nobody's saying
wrong.
she's not qualified
I do
to
not
call
think
people racist.
I do not think that it makes sense for the actress to be black, regardless of how hot she is or
Okay.
not. I don't think it makes sense.
I understand that.
It's something that's total. When it comes to that, like the actress and stuff. When it comes to Broadway stuff, I don't care. You know what I mean?
What if it's a movie? Because really now I saw this tweet that's comparing actresses who've played Juliet in like film adaptations. So, Brett, could you pull that up?
Yep,
It's from 1968 to 1996, the Leonardo DiCaprio version, and then now. And you know, that's a downgrade, regardless of how you put it. Thank you.
What I'm saying is that I feel like it's done so purposely to reprimand you, and what we were talking about it earlier, and one of his most funny lines from Milo is that the best part about not being a Democrat is not having to pretend that Michelle Obama's hot. And I feel that it's that logic applied to everything in all of this. Like, I don't know.
It's gaslighting.
Yeah,
right?
it's gaslighting.
Somebody
And-
should show the UFC meme
Oh,
again.
man.
There you go.
Like
This
I
one is-
saw
And I'm not particularly good looking either. So, like, you know, I'm not trying to be like,
Well, that
as a
my
handsome,
point
like,
when
it's-
I made the comment when we were watching Fallout, and I said everybody looks dysgenic, and so it's like, well, you look pretty dysgenic yourself. I was like, yeah, and I'm not a Hollywood actor. That's the point. Like,
Well,
that's
yes.
the point.
not saying that you're dysgenic. They were saying that.
Yeah, but what I'm saying
But
is, like,
even
yes,
if you
I
were,
would- yeah,
it wouldn't make sense because you're criticizing a piece of art. And
Yes.
you know, it's gaslighting because this is what shows like the toxicity of women is situations like this. Because I just see countless comments from, you know, women who run stan accounts saying, she's actually gorgeous. Like, what are you talking
hate
about?
that.
Like, stop.
Like the Lizzo thing.
Stop this shit. Like, we both know that you're lying. Like, cut the shit right now. I
Like-
can see right through your comments.
Am I cooking or did I just put a DiGiorno in the oven? Like, which was it?
You're cooking.
Thank you.
this one actually might be my new favorite. I love Demolition
I mean,
Man.
it's fun. And then you're putting this girl in this situation.
Yeah,
No,
she-
yeah, it sucks.
That's what I'm
for
saying.
her.
Then all the comments were like, "You've set this girl up for therapy."
You have.
I mean, there were also like some shady comments that were like, not gonna lie, I hope she has a good support system around her right now.
That was like day one. Everyone
Like,
was
just
like, "Oof."
log out. Like, log out of whatever these apps are and do your thing.
But
It's a job at the end of the
But
day.
if you're her, what can you?
You
what are
can't-
you supposed to do? Like, if they come to me, Dane, you need to play. I don't know.
I'm sure she's not under the impression that she is like some kind of like world-renowned beauty.
Well, yeah. But like, what I'm saying is like, Dane, you should be James Bond. I was like, well, I'm not terribly good looking or athletic though, nor British. Even though my Jordan Peterson is so good. You guys want to hear it?
Sure,
Go
yeah.
for it.
Okay. Unlike my daughter. Thanks. Anyway, but like for real,
Okay.
like they just keep doing this, setting them up for failure, and then blame it on us. But at some point, I feel to one of these like studio leaders, they need to be confronted with this so they can give their stupid progressive speech and have it hold no water.
Well, financially, they're winning because all of the people trashing it online aren't people who are going to see a stage play of Romeo and Juliet in London anyways.
Correct.
So you can't boycott Balenciaga if you weren't in this tax bracket to be casually purchasing Balenciaga items. It's like kind of out of reach, but I get what you're saying, like on a broader scale. And you know, Tom Holland is kind of putting himself in the position for failure too, because like now
He's not.
his GF or maybe soon to be fiance was just in a movie about her like getting railed by two other dudes.
But this guy is all about, I don't know. He's all. I feel like he's the golden child of the progressive hive mind.
Yeah.
He gets everything
He loves
wants.
cross-dressing.
Yeah, he he did the whole Rihanna dance. It's like, I'm fierce and
They
all that.
said that they should
you know.
race swap.
He's
Peter
like
Parker
the
next.
version of Timothy Chalamet that can be publicly humiliated.
But he does
all
so almost like honored. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
humiliation ritual, me?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you never ask. And for that he gets his blessings.
I
But
don't get
know.
his appeal, honestly, but
the other example I would give is if you ever saw the movie Romeo Must Die, which is an adaptation from a movie, he had Aaliyah. And nobody cared because Aaliyah was one of the biggest stars in the world at the time and unbelievably gorgeous. Rest in peace, Aaliyah. We miss you.
And the whole marketing was like, hello, everyone. It's Romeo and Juliet. But Juliet's black. Mic drop. Thank you. We did it. Congratulations. We landed. Like, whereas this, it just, again, it's always the forceful, on the nose rendition made for the conversation that no one wants to have except people on Twitter who are terminally online.
Yeah. Yep.
You know?
It is fair to point out that this type of race swap was always far more common in stage plays than it was in movies and television until recently. So in that community, this isn't a big deal. It really is the fact that people are like, why does she look that way?
I'm just offended that they didn't hire a white actress to then, what do they call it? Black up?
That's what the guy said. Yeah, because I want them to black up.
And it was a black guy who said it.
Yes,
You can't
it
blame
was.
us. He
What
was the
does
one who
that
said
mean?
it. It's the word they use, or the term they use for blackface in the UK, apparently.
Yep.
He was condoning it.
Yep. He said you should black up. I mean, it's this, and then Billy D. Williams said the same thing.
He was
while
like, return to tradition.
So Billy D. Williams was on with Bill Maher saying that blackface should be okay, and Bill Maher's like doing his best to not have a seizure while condemning
He's just like
it.
nervously smoking weed
He was
in the corner.
terrified.
He was
"You're
trying
saying
to-
you're gonna ruin my career. You're gonna ruin my career."
He's like trying to both condemn what he's saying while not condemn what he's saying because it's not okay for him to condemn at all.
But
it was
man,
hilarious.
If you're this chick's friend, how do you advise her? Do you be like, hey, listen, you're not hot.
You throw
And
her phone in a
You're gonna
blender.
get roasted on the internet, and it's gonna ruin you're emotionally forever.
You take your friend's phone and you put it in a blender.
Is that what you should do?
Yes.
Like, I mean, earnestly, like, how do you advise someone like that? Because I feel it'd be so obvious.
I mean, I think that she has probably decided, like, I don't enjoy getting flamed on the internet, but I'm getting a huge paycheck, so let's go.
You know, if they asked me to play Kobe Bryant in the next biopic, I feel like
Would you do it?
It would peeve. I think I
That
would
might
do
be
it,
the only one
but it would peeve people, and I would understand.
I'm actually kind of, as much as I condemn and hate biopics, it'll be really interesting to see what they do with the Kobe Bryant biopics.
Is that announced?
No, but I'm just saying that'll happen.
I just did.
That it's gonna happen.
It's me, guys.
It'll be because I'm pretty sure that you'll get two types, right? You'll get the ones that address the allegations, and then you'll get ones that don't address the allegations. And
A lot of people don't even know that there are allegations. So
Yeah,
as a whole, I feel like the sad part of that is like Kobe Bryant is one of those last great bastions of like really pushing hard work and determinate. Like he really was the dude who outworked everyone in the league. So making a movie about him actually could be very inspirational, but doing so while addressing the things that had been the claims would be very interesting to see how that was handled. Kind of like how they did the various Elvis movies, the Baz Luhrmann one, and then and then Priscilla and.
I just want Michael Cera to play Kobe Bryant in
Perfect.
the biopic.
That's perfect.
What will satisfy me.
I'm down.
Thanks for watching. Listen to full episodes of Pop Culture Crisis on Spotify.
Keep up with us on social media and make sure you subscribe and ring that bell so you never miss the show. Bye, guys.